"Damn," Nancy muttered as the moaning increased in volume. "Why doesn't she shut up?" Swallowing her impatience, Nancy slipped out of bed and padded across the hard tile floor to the other side of the room. It was the first time she'd found the courage to approach since being admitted. She'd told herself it was out of respect for the woman's privacy, but she knew better. Now the urgent tone of the old lady's voice drew her like a siren. Sadness took her heart in a painful grip as Nancy looked at the frail skeleton of a person who barely made a mound under the blanket. Except for the faint rise and fall of a delicate chest, the woman could be dead, and for Nancy, it was too much like seeing her grandmother lying so still in a coffin 2 years ago. "Damn you," she whispered to ears that did not hear. "Damn you for making me remember." Wanting to escape the past and the present, Nancy turned away, then stopped when the old woman moved her hand. The motion was a light flutter, like a butterfly taking flight, and Nancy couldn't resist the impulse to reach out. "Emily, is that you?" The hoarse voice split the silence, the sound startling Nancy as much as the words. Who the hell was Emily? Another whisper of sound distracted her, and Nancy turned to see a nurse step around the door. The middle-aged woman regarded Nancy with weariness pinching her face. "What are you doing out of bed?" "I couldn't sleep," Nancy replied, moving out of the nurse's way. "I got up to see if there was anything I could do." "Your doctor ordered bed rest for you." The nurse snapped on latex gloves, then inserted a needle of a syringe into the old woman's IV port. "Let us handle the other patients." After the door closed behind the nurse, the room settled into quiet darkness again. "Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me." There it was again, that terrible moaning. I opened my eyes and tried to determine where the sound came from, but nothing was discernible in the lights and shadows floating around the room. Everything seemed to be suspended in time, like objects thrown randomly into the outer reaches of space. "Why am I not dead yet? I'm ready." Did I say that? I don't know. Maybe. Then with my next breath, the fog cleared and I was acutely aware of the pain again. A pain that brought reality into sharp focus. The opaque light fixture on the ceiling. The empty chair across the room. The tube that dripped life into my arm. The faint hiss of the oxygen that reminded my lungs to breathe. I felt the pain cut deep, like it was using a scalpel to reach the core of my being. In a moment, the pain would be unbearable. Then I'd have to ring for the needle, which would mercifully bring relief. Unmercifully, it would also put me back into non-existence.